Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dion Michelle for Love, Life, and the Law, and I have a deep thought for you. If education is free, why don't more people take it and make money with it? Let me add to that. Since education is free, why don't more people take it and make money with it? I'll give you a perfect example. And again, I'm not necessarily talking about secondary education. I'm not talking necessarily about college or vocational school. I'm just talking about that baseline that all of us should have and all of us should aspire to, which would be just getting through 12th grade. I'm not going to go into every statistic about the difference in income level and lifetime earnings that come with having a high school diploma versus not having a high school diploma. I'm not even going to go through all of that, but it's in the hundreds of thousands. But in our country, in the United States of America, you can go to school from kindergarten through 12th grade for free. I know that there are instances where people have a difficult time. Maybe you have ADHD, or maybe when you were younger, you had to move around a lot, so you changed schools a lot, so maybe your foundation wasn't that great. But this computer that we all hold in our hands, this, and don't talk about my phone, I got another one too. It's just, this, I like the smaller phone, and then I got a bigger phone that y'all be using that look like a laptop. But that device that we hold in our hands is more powerful than the computer that I keep on my desk. So I keep telling people, and I used to say this to the students that I would teach, everything is on YouTube. Everything can be Googled. There was a time when we had to use an encyclopedia to find out things because there was no internet, there was no Google, there was no YouTube. And that wasn't that long ago. And that'll tell you how fast technology moves. So if you can find the definition of any word that you have to put in an essay, if you're not great at math like I'm not, you can get entire courses on algebra, statistics, calculus that are being taught for free, available to you for free on the internet, on YouTube. What is the excuse? See, we spend a lot of time texting and TikToking, and nothing against those things, with that computer that you hold in your hand. But we don't spend enough time doing the things that are going to help make us money or make us better or make us great or leave a legacy. It's right in your hand. So I haven't quite figured out why, if education is free, more people don't take it and make money from it. Now listen, one of my favorite entertainers is a young man by the name of J. Cole. He's incredibly gifted lyrically. However, I was so disappointed when I heard him say that he thought that college was a waste of time. Let me tell y'all something. Pretty much anything can be useful if you work it. I don't care what it is. Selling oranges on the side of the road, planting a garden. You can get something out of anything if you work it. College is a tool. What it shows people, employers, and you is that you can start something and finish it, that you have the mental capacity to think through things to a point where it's a completion. You have completed something. You have completed a course of study. It doesn't mean you're brilliant. It doesn't mean you're an idiot. It just means you can complete something. You can complete tasks. You know how to meet deadlines. It's the type of thing that employers want to know. Now, for those of you that are entrepreneurs, if you take business, because there are whole schools dedicated to business, you don't have to necessarily go to a traditional college. You can go to a business school. If you go to those institutions, they will teach you the things that have worked well for people and the things that have not. So you can actually learn from other people's mistakes. But again, I'm not saying that you have to go to college. What I'm saying is, why aren't more people taking the free education that is offered to them and using it to make their lives better. Take something free and make money from it. I heard a guy named Gary Vee say that he would drive around on weekends when people were doing estate sales, or they were, it might have been trash pickup day or something like that, and he would find something that you can refurbish, and he would get it refurbished, or somebody he knew would refurbish it, or whatever the case may be, and then he put it on eBay. Apparently there are places on Facebook and I know that on OfferUp and different apps and applications like that, there are people giving away stuff, refrigerators, stoves, microwaves. So if you're somebody with a vehicle or with a way to get a vehicle, you could get a perfect refrigerator, store it, put it on the same application, OfferUp, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, whatever, and make money off of something that someone else just wanted to get out of their garage or their house. Those are the kind of things that when you're in school and you're around people who do things, you could probably learn that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I use everything I learned in algebra. I'm not going to lie to y'all and say that. I'm not going to say I use everything I learned in chemistry or even in a business marketing class. I'm not going to say that because that's what my undergraduate degree was in. But what I'm going to say is that it made me more well-rounded. It exposed me to things that if I hadn't gone to school, I may not have been exposed to. It's not just about the book knowledge. It's about having those debates with the people that you're in class with. And again, remember, I'm not saying that you have to go to college, but there are even debate teams in high school. There's moot court at lower levels than law school. You get the opportunity to be around people who are as intelligent or more intelligent than you, so maybe you can learn something. I find it fascinating that so many of my clients who have been in jail learned so much while they were in jail that they almost were telling me how I should help them with their case because they've been around so many jailhouse lawyers. If you can be educated in a place covered by iron bars where your freedom is pulled from you, you don't think that you can learn something in a place that's open, where you got libraries? And again, my sister told me I'm probably the only person that still would like to go into a library and read a regular book, and that's okay with me. I can use the ones on the internet, but I also still like to flip a page every now and then. It's free. Yeah, you can be around your friends, kick it, go to lunch and all this kind of stuff. And I'm saying this to the young adults that may be watching and to the parents. Encourage your student to be a part of something while they're in school. I understand why a lot of kids drop out. They are behind. They don't test well. Nobody at the house is encouraging them to do well. And remember, it's free. When I hear discussions like the one I heard today about reparations, one of the things that was brought up by opponents of the idea of reparations is that it's not money in people's pockets that's the biggest issue. It's the fact that they haven't taken advantage of the things that are already available to them. So it's not the fact that you haven't had money all your life or that you don't have money in your pocket when we talk about things like reparations. The issue is that you're not taking advantage of the things that are already available to you, like education. I don't disagree with that. I also think that there are things like systemic racism and things that need to be dealt with around how our country was formed that will help. But I also believe that we're not taking advantage of the things that are free. There are countries where kids would give their right arm to be able to go to school, and we waste it. Use it to your advantage. Go to school, learn as much as you can so that you can master the other levels. And let's be honest, I don't care if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you are going to work in a family business, you still want to be able to relate to the people that you are selling your merchandise to. And if all you know is, yeah, what's up? And yeah, and all that, and you can't even hold a decent conversation, it's going to reduce the pool of people that you may make yourself available to. Education is free. Take it and make money with it. Or take it and make the world a better place. Just take it. Listen, I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot, but the biggest thing I know is you got to keep God up top. Ciao.